What's up, guys? I'm at City Hall right now in Fort Worth trying to get the city's insurance policy. That's whenever you sit in jail without a bond for so many days and you're found innocent. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I went live. You can't get the city's insurance policy or the bonds on the website. You have to get it in person. What's up, Kay Stevenson? Yeah, guys, the reason I'm here is because whenever they hold you in jail illegally, that means without a bond, they have 72 hours to give you a bond. I didn't get a bond for 45 days when I was in jail, and the charges were dismissed. I can prove them with my letter of incarceration. They have a policy with based on how many days you sit in jail unlawfully, and based on that policy, what it says the amount they owe you per day is, that's what you turn into the city manager to sue them at the state level. If they deny you in the state level, you can take it to the federal court. So I've probably been here, I want to say 10 or 15 minutes before I went live. There was a lady come out. I've never dealt with her before. She's claiming she's trying to work on it for me. Let's see who else in the chat. Y'all smash that like button, y'all. Help get this video out. I've been to City Hall before here in Fort Worth, getting other records, and they've always been pretty quick. But when it comes to this insurance policy, and you're right, Eric, they may do that. It has taken a little bit longer than normal, but maybe she's looking for it and will bring it out for me. I don't know yet, Thomas. That's what I'm here today to find out. They have each city has an insurance policy, and whenever you sit in jail unlawfully, they owe you per day you sit in there, and it's in the insurance policy for that particular city and the surety bonds. They have a bond set aside with taxpayer money in event that somebody sues them. It's based on that policy and what that bond is. Yeah, hopefully they will. If they don't, Shirley, then I'm just going to take them to court. I'll take them to federal court. You probably get more in federal court anyways.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say probably. I know you'll get more in federal court than you would at the city level. What's up, Jake? What's up, Gil? Shirley? Glad to have y'all in here. Hopefully somebody learns something that'll help them from this. Yeah, Jake, to catch up to speed, the reason I'm here is I'm waiting for this lady to give me the insurance policy and the surety bonds I requested a couple weeks ago. And apparently they're working on that for me. To be honest with you, Gil, whenever I walked in here today, the vibe in here is so bad. It's honestly like somebody just died. Like you go to a funeral and you go to a funeral house and somebody passed away and everybody's real sad and it's just like a dead energy. Basically, that's what it's like when you walk into these buildings down here. Which what's happened here where I live is the city hall, which funds the police department. The police department has harassed and screwed over the entire town, and now they don't have anybody left to screw over. So they're bringing in people from other countries to screw them over next. And it's like a situation where the entire community's turned against the police in the city. That's why I think the vibe in here is so bad, because every time there's protests here, you never see anybody out supporting the police around here because there's been so many people screwed over. I mean, it's like you're standing on the sidewalk and you piss on something. Nobody's going to want to stand in the piss, so you're going to go stand on another part of the sidewalk. But whenever you piss all over everything, there's nothing left to stand, and that's just how you have to live. That's what I compare this place to. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Shirley. Yeah, it's designed to fail. Uh, you can only screw over so many people, and there's not going to be anybody left to support you. And now that's what they're having to deal with until they can show that they want to change. But I don't think they're going to. They're going to continue down the path as long as they can. It's already the point where there's nothing left. Yeah. Oh yeah, Fort Worth's all four open borders. Fort Worth, Dallas, they had a whole stadium packed of people from Mexico and Dallas. They were holding them there at the convention center. And the Dallas mayor allowed them to come use that building. They shouldn't do dirty crap. People wouldn't hate them. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Eric. See, we've already been in the chat about 10 minutes. We've already been in this live about 10 minutes, and I was here about 15 minutes before, so we're going on 30 minutes for this lady to bring this paper out. Now, I got video to prove. You come in here and you're on their ass, but I say, hey, man, I'm not going to wait here all day. Then they want to work more quickly. But come in here and you do everything right like I'm doing, they take forever. Yeah, ignorance and brute force is what runs the police department here. They made a lot of bad decisions, and they always back those bad decisions with brunt force, like such as tanks. They want to have tanks here. Actually, they already do got tanks now. They voted to give the police department tanks now, and we also have open borders. And cost of living is also skyrocketing. Jobs aren't paying more. The reason the cost of living is skyrocketing is because the mayor wants more and more money to fund the police department with, and the way they get their money is through property tax here in Texas. And the reason the rent's skyrocketing is to fund the police department. And at the same time, it's a situation where nobody wants to have a big police department, but except for the mayor. And I can prove that through public records requests showing where the city's annual budget continues to raise. And it probably will again next year. And that's the reason the cost of living keeps going up. If you tell them that in city council meeting, they'll look at you like you don't speak English, like they don't even know what you're talking about. I'm gonna give this lady about another 7 minutes. It's 20 minutes. I'm gonna say something because I've been sitting here almost 30 minutes. Jail before they didn't give you a bond within 72 hours, and your case was ultimately dismissed, like it was with me. That means you were unlawfully incarcerated, and it's false incarceration. You can go to the city and request their insurance policy in whatever city you're in, and based on what that policy says, you can request that from the city manager based on their policy. If they don't get it to you, like it appears like that's what they're trying to do to me now, then you can take them to federal court and argue that they didn't give their policy up, or then you could write your own recommendation if they don't give you one. If they fail to give you the payment you're asking for, then you can take that to federal court. Qualified immunities revoked if they're acting outside the law to make an unlawful arrest. There was no probable cause and they were acting outside the law. That's how they lose qualified immunity. Yeah, I'm gonna give them about 5 more minutes to come out here, and I'm gonna ring the bell and find out what's going on. Which I probably already know what's going on. They're trying to delay as much as they can, just to inconvenience me. Speaking of inconveniences, that's basically what City Hall and the police department is just an inconvenience for everybody. The City Hall is supposed to be something that's a representation of the people. We don't have a representation of the people anymore here. What we have is we have a City Hall and a police department's just there to try to enrich themselves. That's why they tried to write themselves raises on this last election. Claim sovereign immunity. So earn immunity. I've never heard of so earn immunity, Gil. I've heard of qualified immunity, and when a police officer's acting outside the law and doesn't have probable cause that there's a crime being committed, that's how they lose qualified immunity. Some states it's already been revoked. Qualified immunity's been revoked in like Colorado. And I heard after they took away that, then that brought some real change up there. Because Colorado used to be bad. I used to live in Colorado. And it used to be real bad up there with the police harassment, false police reports, victimless crimes, all that. And when they lost qualified immunity, that's when things started to change.
Mr. Wharton?
All right.
I went in the system and I looked at the request and I don't see that there were any records available. And this is a copy of the email that was sent to you earlier today, 6:24 this morning.
What's that?
This is a copy of the email that was sent to you, and that's in
I
the,
never got an email this morning.
okay, I don't know what to tell you. It was sent through our system and that is a copy of it.
Yeah, the city of Fort Worth insurance policy and bonds.
Well, specifically what for was it pertaining to a certain thing, and apparently there are no records as far as that goes.
So you guys are not going to give your city's insurance policy?
I'm not the one who handled this request.
Okay, well, who's the person that did?
Her name is Maria Rodriguez.
Because you guys have an insurance policy and a surety bond.
Oh, I'm sure we do.
I know you do. I have a guy on camera saying you did, and now you guys aren't giving your information away.
Saying that I had it?
Is that what I said?
You said I have you on camera.
I didn't say I had you. I said I have somebody else on camera.
Well, that's not what you said.
That is what I said. It's on camera right now, what I said.
Okay, that's fine.
What did I say, guys? Did I say I told that she told me that they had an insurance policy, or did I say some guy told me that? What did I say? You're live right now.
That's fine. What I'm telling you is this is what's in the open records request. If you don't agree with this.
So what's the problem with giving your insurance policy?
I don't have a copy of the insurance policy. The person who was handling the request did not have a copy of what you were requesting, and she states that.
Yeah, you guys have one, and I believe it was your supervisor that said you had one. I got him on video saying that.
You have him on video?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll take it to federal court then for failure to provide your insurance policy, which you guys have to under law.
Well, I am not the one who's handling that request. That is the information that was on our portal and the email that was sent to you this morning. So I'm sorry, sir, that.
Maria Rodriguez.
And
it says this person works for the police.
Yes.
So why do you have somebody with the police telling City Hall not to give away records?
The police is who that request was assigned to. They're the ones who handled this request. They're not.
That comes from the clerks.
Anything.
The clerks. I said that comes from the clerks. That doesn't come from the police.
Surety bonds don't necessarily come from the clerk's office, no, sir.
The surety bonds comes from the city.
Yes, it do.
It doesn't come from the police department. It comes from the City Hall.
What you requested on your open records request,
Okay.
which I can print you a copy.
Here's how it works, man. I already know the law.
Sir,
I'm explaining to you how it works.
This is the information
Well,
that we have.
you're not doing your job properly, man. And I'm trying to
You
explain.
can say what you'd like to, sir. If you'd like.
I'm trying to tell you what the
our
facts
city
are and how the law
secretary,
works.
She is in a meeting right now.
If you sit in jail unlawfully, they have to give you a bond within 72 hours, right? Is that the law?
I've not ever had to sit in jail, so I don't know.
Well, I have, and I was found innocent. That's why I'm here today. They have to give you a bond within 72 hours, right? I was in jail for over 45 days and was found innocent. Per day you sit in there, your city has an insurance policy that specifically states you get paid so many days if you're in jail unlawfully. That's what I requested on this, and you guys are refusing to give away the records. You say you turn it over to the police, but it don't come from the police. It comes from the City Hall. You wrote police on here. No badge number, nothing. Look at
this. This is the information on the request that you sent in.
No badge number. It just says Maria Rodriguez. Who's Maria Rodriguez? Just the name you guys made up?
No, she's somebody who works for the police department. She's not necessarily an officer.
Why are you guys not giving away your insurance policy upon request?
I'm not in charge of this particular request.
Neither is she. It's the City Hall.
Yes, she is. She's the one who has assigned this request, sir. That's what we've got for you.
Okay, well, I need to do another.
If you would like,
I need to file a complaint. Can I speak with your supervisor?
She is in a meeting right now.
Okay, can I get a complaint form?
We don't have complaint forms here in our office. I can give you her.
I want to do an on-site complaint with a supervisor then.
Okay, I can get you her business card and you can give her a call and she'll be happy to talk to you.
Right. Can you get her out here, please?
She's not here. She's in a meeting, sir.
Can you get somebody else out here? Who's above you?
She's the only one who's above me.
So you're the highest rank here?
I'm the highest rank in the office right now.
And what's your name?
My name is Melissa Bruner.
All right. Well, I'm going to take you guys to federal court for not turning your insurance policy over, just so you know. All right, y'all. It's looks like we are going to be going to federal court. I tried everything with him. I tried to come up here and be nice. They don't want to go by the law, so the next stop for them is gonna be federal court. They was not even gonna be involved in it until they tried to cover up the insurance policy. That's what just got them involved in it. If they'd have done everything right, I wouldn't have a problem with them. But, yeah, bam, fuck them. Peacefully, filed out my paperwork like I was supposed to. I even have a guy, and I'm gonna put that video up now. I was gonna spare him because I thought he was doing the right thing. He said, "Oh yeah, we have a city's insurance policy, city bonds." They didn't want to give it. I also went to the county. They didn't want to give it. I got that on video. Yeah, get out. Yeah, this is City Hall, guys, in Fort Worth. They, I already expected them to try to do something like that. It's all right, though. I got it on camera. What y'all think about what just happened in there? Do you guys agree with how I handled myself, or you think I should have done something different? Let me know in the comments what you think. The thing is they have 10 days to get back with you. 357. I'm sure you already know that. When you file an open records request, they have 10 days to respond. They literally just put a police officer's name, no badge number, nothing, and said we have a police officer managing our records with City Hall. The City Hall itself and the city council members are who agree on what the policy is for somebody who sits in jail unlawfully. I know they do. They always do. And I always film every time I go in there because they can't be trusted. They don't know the law. They know the law. I was sitting there trying to explain the law to this woman. She still doesn't want to listen. Like, you can sit there and explain the law to them and go into detail what you're asking for, and they may know what I'm talking about. They may not. I think I explained it pretty clear. So I guess I'm going to take them to federal court then. I don't want to have to take them to federal court. But when they're not even giving people their records anymore, which is what happened here, and you can see that on some other videos, me at the DA's office and the clerk's office at the courthouse. They're not even giving us public records anymore here in Texas. Let's see what the chat says. Hang on, guys. They know, run around, yeah. Is it conspiracy by denying your rights? Yeah, it's a conspiracy. What they're trying to do is they know they fucked up. So now they don't want to give their insurance policy, which they got the police directly involved in it because they said, oh, we have the police. It just says Maria Rodriguez, then it says police on the letter. I'll show you. This is what they gave me when I asked. They said they sent me an email. They never even sent me an email. They also lied about that. Here's my request, guys, just to prove what I'm saying. Yeah, let me pick it up. I can see it. Public request for June 29th. That was about 2 weeks ago. Today was the last day they had to respond to it. City of Fort Worth received a public information request. City's insurance policy and surety bonds. I didn't even write it right. Fort Worth specifically, and pertains to fake, false arrest, incarceration, violation of rights. Submit is to notify that no records exist. Your request has been closed. Now you seen the woman in there earlier. I'm sure we do have one. They said it was closed because it happened to me, and I was actually in the right on this. And then it says, if you have any questions, please contact my office. Sincerely, Maria Rodriguez. And it says contact my office. It doesn't even have any information to contact them on. I just wanted you guys to see how they will try to cover up records and try to prevent you from gaining the knowledge you need when they break the law. It's all right though, guys. We can take it up in federal court. Hopefully, we can win there. I'll be calling my lawyer about it. I have a lawyer. I don't hire him on, but he guides me on what to do down here. I think we got more of a case now thanks to that. They're burying themselves here. It's going to take new leadership to get it turned around over here. As you can see, downtown Fort Worth used to be a real live area, but there's not even really many people out here anymore. People don't even like to get out no more because of all the shit they're doing to people. That's why our taxpayer money funds, y'all. Can't even get an insurance policy like they're supposed to. Let's see what the chat's saying. Oh, it's beyond. I don't think it's going back to normal, man. I'm just one person. It would take millions of people with the same mentality I have for it to turn around, but we don't have that right now, and we probably won't ever again. We don't have elections no more. We have somebody that's assigned by the UN, whoever runs the UN. Y'all, this is downtown Fort Worth. You guys think I should go refile it? What y'all think, man? 25 people in the chat. If 10 people, put 1 if you think I should refile it. Press 2 if you think I should take them to federal court, which I'm going to take them to federal court now anyways. I'm just going to refile it to see if they give it up a second time. Let me know in the chat what y'all think. If you guys press 1, I'll go back in there and file it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I'm gonna go back in and file it then. I got you walking around the building?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. That guy's following me. They sent somebody here to follow me because they know they're screwed. That's what that guy's out there doing. I guess I'll have to follow some people. Has the police department taken over City Hall? Police department took City Hall over
When they take the city hall, well,
because the police are now denying me my records.
if they take over the city hall, we wouldn't be doing work for the military. This way. No man. This way.
That's the first time I ever did a public records request, and they don't even have any lawful reason not to give the records on request, and they just said Maria Rodriguez Police, no contact information, no badge number, nothing. Right here's the proof. Tell me if you see contact information on there.
I don't know. I'm not really looking to see it.
Oh yeah, it's conspiracy for sure. They don't want me to have it because they don't want my... These people that do our budgets are so stupid. They waste all of the money on bullcrap such as police and diversity enforcement. The list goes on and on about stupid crap they fund. I have to go through the list of things they fund to give you an answer on that. They probably spent all the insurance money too, or wrote that in kickbacks. There's probably more to this story than just what's at face value right now. They've wasted all of our money. All right, y'all. Never thought. Really, all this was a subliminal threat.
Yes, sir.
I need to file an open records request
Okay.
for the same thing I did last time. Did you guys spend all the insurance policy money? Is that why you guys aren't giving the records?
Sir, I don't know anything about what is being spent on the insurance policies.
City council, the mayor in this place, I think they've squandered all it because there's no reason you guys shouldn't give away your insurance policy. Like, what's the problem with that?
I understand there's a state
And
statute.
then on here you said, please contact my office, and there's no office even on there.
I can get you a phone number for Ms. Rodriguez.
Oh, so you have to get the phone number out for me to call.
I don't know why she doesn't have it on her on the email. That
This
she
lady
sent
has
me.
nothing to do with my request either.
She's the one who handled your request, sir.
Yeah, a clerk is supposed to handle my request, not a police officer. This is not police
I don't know
related. This
that
is
she- I don't know that
city
she-
related.
I do not know that she's a police officer, and there are non-police officers who handle open records requests for.
Then
the
why does it
police
say
department.
police on there?
Because that's the department that she works for.
All right, I'm gonna file another request.
Okay.
I'm also going to take it to federal court too, so hope you guys get it right. I don't mean to be rude, it's just ridiculous you guys are trying to hide your insurance policy.
I'm not trying to hide anything.
I mean, but you work here and you're going along with
Sir,
it.
go ahead and fill out the request, and I'll be back with you as soon as you're ready.
That lady, she probably can't, she might be able to get it herself. She claims she's a supervisor here, but give me a second, guys. I'm filling this request out. So there's the request. So I want to point this out. Whenever they're denying people their public records of body cam footage in Texas, they're using this government code right here, 552, to block your right to request information through the Freedom of Information Act request. And they're using this to make it to where you can't even get your body cam footage if you're abused or if the police violate the law. It's a complete violation of our rights, what's going on here. All right. It says I need a copy of the city, Fort Worth, Tarrant County's insurance policy and surety bonds.
Okay, and would you sign the request, please, sir?
Yeah.
And did you fill out the second page?
Yeah, it already asked me once if I consent to the exclusions. You guys, what's going on with that is they're using government codes to block us from getting Freedom of Information Act requests to go through. It doesn't have anywhere on here for signature.
Signature requester.
Okay, I got it.
All right, thank you, sir. We'll get this sent over to our public information coordinator, and it'll be entered in the system. You should receive an email from the city within the next.
And when I come back next week, I'm going to be giving you a letter of intent to sue.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't want to comply with the law. That's what it is. Well, anyways, y'all, I'm going to end this live stream. I think I've done all I can do here today. Next step will be me suing them. So next time, y'all, I'm out.